Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm D Love. My channel's D Love. I'm going to use the Santa Muerta deck today. Bottom of the deck when I picked it up after I've shuffled a little bit is the Ten of Swords. It's flying out of ruin. Sometimes when you're leaving ruin, you have some loose ends to tie up. We're shuffling for a heart of the matter for community, whoever that may be, whoever feels this in any way, shape, or form. Oh, we got it already. So we're just going to stop there. The heart of the matter is the Knight of Pentacles. He's that prince who goes out and has the idealism to some degree, the thoughts, the endearing thoughts of I'm going to go get these things done. He's the plower. He lacks experience, but he looks ready to go out and do what needs to be done. He's the prince or knight in this deck, represented by someone who's knighted, and that is given an honor by his mother in this tradition. And he goes out to fulfill not only his will, but the will of his dominion, of his earth, of his mother and father's dominion, actually, in this case. So, the Prince of Earth. Okay, the crossing energy in this is strength. So he's granted strength on his duty. He's given that, and this is not only his strength, but the strength of all the beasts. And this deck is 8. Okay, the crowning energy in this read is the 3 of Pentacles. And that is doing the work to ensure the growth, and yet letting the growth happen on its own. You don't want to go out there and tug on anything. It's like letting it unfold naturally is our crowning energy. It's also the works that happen even that we're unaware of. The works in the clouds, the works in the water itself, the works in this man's beautiful back that seems a little humped and bent from perhaps years of humping and bending, with his red hat on, indicating the 3 of Wands dominion. Okay, our grounding energy in this is, wow, we're getting a lot of earth, a lot of pentacles. We have this fire, so earth indicates actual manifestation that we can. This is not this is not imagination or illusion. These are actually things that we can see and put our hands on, and this is the. I have to make sure on this deck. Excuse me just a second. I have to make sure the way these numbers are turned that I'm reading them correctly, because that's a 6, and it does indicate the 6 of Earth indicates memory many times. It indicates it's a feeling of like getting out the photo albums or of time going by. And it's also, there is time. We have plenty. Sixes are cards of plentifulness. Plenty. But you know, time is a factor. Hmm. And this is also a card of like reconciliation. Okay, what's leading into this print? I'm going to move this. I don't want to block this path though. Through here, let me put this one, Joe. This is joy, and this is need, and it naughties or need, NYD, and it is like rubbing two sticks together for fire. And this is the rune of joy. What's leading into this, Prince? Ah, the lovers. So, this is showing a choice already made in the past, in love, and there's the. I love this deck so much. And here's the third thing that these two have decided, have made a commitment, to develop. There's that third thing. Look, he's looking up and she's looking down at the third thing so lovingly. And that's two joint hearts coming together for, just that elevation. This yellow's the solar plexus, and that's where decisions are made. Another 6. Or the best ones, I should say. I said that's where my best decisions are made, at the solar plexus. I have made them other places though. I admit that. All right. It's a combination. It's where the solar plexus, and I'm speaking this from meditation and breathing, especially breathing experience. And there is a place in the solar plexus, in the diaphragm area, that with breath and thought and heart and intent, our feelings, of course, with those things combined and breathing practice, we can split. I have, and I do, split myself into degrees. Let's say that's my center, and then I can, from there, using breath, experience different degrees of myself, and I can go outward and experience different degrees in others. And it's a very practicable and practical practice. How many times can you use the same word in the same sentence? I think it should be taught to children in the utmost, like, reverence and love for themselves, and fun. Imagine, I think of, 5-year-olds thinking they have little suns there, little SUMs there, and how they can control the rays, and how they help them to think and be healthy and move, and how those things are actually correlated. So, okay, coming out of this energy of the lovers, And this prince who looks like he's setting out on some kind of journey, adventure. Oh, beautiful is the star. And that's dreams come true. Oh, and look at that easily. Mother's diaphragm. Okay, we are in this, all of this. We. Oh, we are the Eight of Swords. And in this deck, it looks like kind of like interference. It looks like some kind of, and it's hard to tell if it's self interference or if maybe they just really put themselves in a bad place in that little canyon area. I'm unsure of what's going on in this. It seems like some imposement of some sort or both, self-imposed and imposed. So, but it doesn't look that, I mean, big of a deal, really. Circumstances, and I'm sure there's other, I mean, they're a long way up, a long way. Okay, that's us right now, though. We've got some things imposed on us, and they can be good things. In a lot of decks, it's like, oh, let's fight. But there's decks where the Eight of Swords, oh gosh, I hope it comes up quickly in this. Like in this deck, I'm just going to talk about the flow deck, where it may just show that we have to look at things in a different way, in a that we're learning from a different perspective, and that we have to, there's something for us to look out for. I'm not going to go through that whole deck, but I will pull it and maybe post a picture because I'm curious. I'm on a time factor right now, though. This is our this is like mood, internal and external. It's what's inside, like closest to our core, that's kind of circling around our core, perhaps. Think of it that way, like the weather, if it were circling around the sun, which, Okay. And it's a three. I love threes. And in this case, it's the Three of Wands. And that's the power of Hecate. That's the power of protection, fierce protection. And there's the baby in the middle. So they're fiercely protecting this little angel, these three. And a lot of people say it's a card of waiting, and in a way it is. It's like, okay, we're in a cycle right now, and we see things that are coming, and we want to aid them, and we're fiery about it. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see, this is what we fear most and want most. Oh, wow. And in this deck, the Two of Pentacles is the coming together of minds that work together and love each other, and depending on what kind of love, this is loving one another in the earth. And because it's a fearful spot, most people are most fearful of a love, a romantic type love. And when I say that, I hope you all know what I mean. It would be a commitment in the sense of you're combining let's say you're combining creative, destructive, and neutral all together, and making that decision and being real clear. That's what we're getting ourselves into. So this coming together of this butterfly, is what we most want and most fear. I like to think I don't, but yet I do see evidence of the and the otherwise, and I lean into my urge to do something about it, and I found it goes away. Um, if all this, if let's say it looks like we're in a good position to overcome this fear with this. I mean, the fear of this with all this. And I mean, we're in that. This is a beautiful read. So it's timing that's our grounding. We are ground in timing. It looks really good. So our outcome is standing our ground. It looks like some decisions have already been made, and we stand our ground on them. And this is a very vulnerable Seven of Wands. The card of integrity, the card of valor. And he is, I say he, maybe a she also. It may be me laying right there with my head like that. Probably is. Go ahead. Go ahead. This is a head that is vulnerable. I hope you can see it. It's not turned around. It's in the open space. Yeah, go ahead. I believe in so much. I'm so on fire for that victory we had in the Six of Wands. I'm so freaking on fire for it that I'm willing to make myself vulnerable to stand by it. And there are things in my life, definitely, I'm willing to. I've recently started taking some courses. Many of you that know me know Greek is one of them, and I've become a certain amount of inflamed for it. There also seem to be 3 faces there and more, maybe around the perimeter. I'm not going to look too hard at it. This guy's sleeping well. Guy or gal. This buddy, that buddy's sleeping well. And on the bottom of the deck, I had already peeked this when I was moving all around. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. And that is our dominion and our choice and our looking to the future with power. Our power has become solidified, and we're to the point now that we can offer. We have offerings. We have birth from our passions. So this is a real structurally integral part of this read, and it's showing that we have found solidity in our passions, and we're getting ready for celebration. All right, folks, thank you so much for tuning in with me. If there's anything I can do to help, and you know me, reach out to me personally if you know how to get in touch with me. And if not, leave a message and I'll reach out to you. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Oh, happy Mother's Day, all you mothers and lovers of mothers. And all you haters of mothers. All you misogynists. I'm not going to say that. It may be a hater of a sister, which eventually may be a mother. I just want to say that I heard something that is pounding in me, and it is that, and I think I've already said it in one of my reads, but it's that misogyny is probably the greatest egregore, which means the greatest joint, like, clench on us. the greatest, it's like it's advertised to us, the hatred of women. And it's not only from men. Let me say, I love masculine. I want us to be like this. I want us to be congruent. We're not gonna, both of us aren't gonna look like that. Yet we have congruency that we can accomplish together. And I see it happening. I don't want to start crying about it. I do see it happening though. I see so much beauty, and I think so many of us do, and we're willing to go out there and overcome this fear and protect it. So thank you for joining me. I'm off work today if I'm a little long-winded. So thank you so much. Thank you. Love to all.